India is still the best structural story in Asia and globally, believes Jeffries Chris Wood. In an exclusive chat with ET Now, he said all that. He also said sell-off has lasted due to excessive valuations and tightened liquidity. And despite short-term pain, he remains bullish on India's long-term growth and recovery prospects. Let's listen in.
I greed and fear long-term portfolios where I have stocks. I've cut India much less because I still believe India is the best structural story in Asia and in fact globally. So while I was right to cut in my model portfolio, I definitely could have reduced India more in my greed and fear portfolios on a tactical basis. And I have to admit the correction doesn't surprise me because, in fact, one was expecting. What surprised me was how long it took for the correction to happen. There's definitely a liquidity tightening driver of this correction, and the other thing clearly is the very high valuations in the mid-cap space. So to me, this is primarily this correction is primarily driven by technical factors. In terms of compression of valuations, most particularly in the mid-cap area, it's not driven by any major macroeconomic problem. If you ask me, is the correction over as of today? The big risk for the Indian market right now and other markets is it's looking like the US equity market's begun a correction. So that will, if that's true, that US if the US equity market's correcting, it will also keep pressure on Indian equities. So but the good news is that India had already corrected quite significantly before the US stock market started to show weakness, because the relative weakness in the US stock market has only really started this calendar year.